Just clicking on all the things. Okay. I don't know why the white balance is off today. I haven't changed any of the settings, but I've got a couple of models. Marvel Crisis Protocol. I don't know. These ones seem the most interesting today. No particular reason. Cord in the way. Great. It's actually my, is anyone's carrying inexpensive earbuds? Let's put... And ninjas over there. That's good. And ninjas can just sit over there. I don't really have a preference over one or the other. I don't know. It looks like the mic is working and the music, that stuff, that's good. One of those nights, just relaxing. I have an early morning tomorrow to play in a tournament. It'll be the first tournament I've played in. At the shop, you know, it's like 16 or 18 player. I look forward to losing. But it's all in good fun. Let's just slap some color down. Let's not think that much. Let's do... I don't know if I can even get this in. Nope. Okay. So this size does not fit in the handle. Good to know. Okay. So I'm looking at the Atomic Mass Games website and their Frankenstein monster. Let's see. It's like a pale gray skin, a green shirt, denim pants, leather boot type wraps, and fur. I suppose, you know, that's not horrible as a starting point. Do I want to do a dry brush? Probably a dry brush. There's my dry brush. Or not dry brush. Too small. We'll use this. This looks good. I guess. I don't know. Do. Oh. All 4 minis are on the table. um, I figured I'd start with a dry brush on Frankenstein's monster. I don't know. Um, I don't know. The picture from the Atomic Mask games has a gray skin. I don't know. I could do gray skin, or I could do something different. Right now, I'm kind of doing more of an overbrush than a dry brush, but whatever. I almost wanted to take a nap, but I know I need to go to sleep pretty much after I'm done with the stream. So, no extra sleep from me. I'm gonna have to wake up several hours earlier than I usually do to make it to the game shop on time for the tournament tomorrow. Yep, the Highlander. Um, I'm looking forward to it. We can take fixed secondaries. So I told the person putting it on, I'm just gonna take um, Assassinate and bring it down. Um, yeah, pretty much everything's just over next to the door. I'm also providing some of the terrain and mats for the event, so they're also in the stack. Yeah, anything to speed up the game, and with it being a Highlander tournament, there's only going to be one of this tank and one of that tank and one of this character and one of that character. So there's going to be more tanks and characters because they have to have that variety. So, sounded like a good idea. Let's see, where's the next layer? Brighter gray. Aha, light gray. Hello. You have fun, Solvix. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is still extremely wet. Mm-hmm. Alright. This should be better. Still a little bit on the light side, but still a middle tone gray, so I'm not that worried about it. Um, I do want some of the deep shadows, though. Yeah, I think there's going to be 18 people signed up for this, and there are going to be some raffle prizes and best painted, and I think there's one other, like, overall winner and another prize somewhere. But yeah, it's not a small event, but it's also not like a regional or anything like that. So, no. Um, person that put it on said they're probably going to take the entry fees and go over and just buy a bunch of different things from the shop and have those as the prizes. I don't know. I'm not expecting to win anything, so not really a huge deal to go, oh no. You know, if I do win, cool, but it's not why I'm going there. All right. Ah, there's a bunch of gray on a model now. Yeah. Let's see. The next color, brighter. Next brighter color is. Let's see. I think I'm going to use deck tan. Do I want to do a sky gray layer first? Sure. Whatever. I'm not even letting it fully dry, you know? Um. I don't know why my white balance is off today. I have the same lights on, but like this mini is just so. See, it's changing, but then I don't know. Why is it, like, glaring today? Oh, well. Hopefully it's not that bad. Yeah. I think it's, for me, it has to do with the combination of the lights. Um, because I have a moderately decent webcam for this. Um, but I think the lights and angles are part of the issue now. Like, I have good lights, and they're just providing too much brightness. I don't know. I seriously don't know. And then I watched, Miniac's video on his setup, and I'm like, my goodness, that's a lot of expensive stuff. I can, but I don't know which. Let's see. If I go, oh, how about that? Is that better? Is that too much? Somewhere in between? Oh, Miniac had his stuff going in a video, and it's like, what is it? I think he has like $20,000 or $30,000 worth of camera equipment. Well, I just darkened it down a little bit, so hopefully that's better. Okay. Yay! And Shadowland Daredevil's not, blinding you with glare. Because this color right here is that. So I could probably turn it up just a tiny bit, maybe? Let's try this number. Maybe that. Shadowland Daredevil. But yes, I also think that's hilarious. And it wasn't intentional. Um... Yeah. Black suit one. The, Electra Daredevil hand ninjas lot. Well, they came from a lot, so I didn't actually prime them, or else they would have been primed black. Like the majority of my models. But since they were already primed, they get to go into the paint queue before the weather turns where I can prime more. Honestly, this, the monsters got primed in the last bit of weather that I could prime at the end of the year. It's also why I ran out of the primer that I still haven't picked up more of. Which I'm noticing a theme here of running out of paint and not getting new ones. Because it also happened with my Agrax Earthshade. I ran out, and I forgot to get more. Oh, yeah. I need to hit some terrain up, too. It's, the piles that are building up. Plus, it's nice to have terrain finished. Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, mustache! We were worried about you. You doing alright? Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. Can we do anything to help? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're back. We were actually asking about you on Tuesday. We were like, we haven't heard from Mustache. Where's he been? Where's he been? So, we were thinking about you. Yeah. Um. So today I'm painting up some Marvel Crisis Protocol. Um. Yeah. So I have Frankenstein's monster that was primed black, so I had to do some dry brushing. Bring him up to a gray. I'm half tempted to just leave his skin color how I've dry brushed. Honestly. But I don't know. Shin? His name's Frankie Boy, right? With his knives and chains, right? I don't know. Alright. Yeah, that is true. Oh, where's the focus? Focus is not on right now. Focus. Just leave his skin that color. I don't know. Here we go. Yeah, I could see. What do I have? That's flat yellow. Deep yellow's too yellow. Got a golden yellow, that's too warm. Let's see, what do I have a medium flesh tone, but that would probably look weird. I have Iraqi sand. I could do a really thin, shade, maybe? I could do a really, really thin shade of this. See what that comes out as. Let's see. And then it's a pretty bright green shirt. Oh, I just got a notification that we actually have 21 people signed up for the tournament tomorrow. So there will be a bye each round. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Just a really quick update there. That's good to know. Okay. Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. Is this too muted of a green? Because the alternative is I use the light green. I think this is going to look better. I think that looks a little bit better. Alright. So if we're going to do an extremely thin wash, we need to shake this up because it's definitely not been shaken in a while. Well, I don't technically have Goblin Green, but light green seems like it might be a good alternative. Oh. My deep green was up on the edge of the desk. I do have Plague Bearer Flesh. Contrast? Could use that. That might be weird. I don't know. Should also probably rinse off the dry brush. The brush I used as a dry brush. Ah, all over the place today. Okay, that's decent. Alright. So this sand color, decent. Yeah, just adds color, right? And I want this extremely watered down. Thinner than I usually use. Let's see what this looks like. Hmm. It's too warm. That is interesting. I'm going to do one layer of this, and then I'm going to mix it with some of the deck tan and do a second coat. See how that goes. Desiccated mummy. Okay. Hmm. That's showing up in focus for you? Here. So the color is... Let's see, if I don't have the light hitting it directly. I mean, it's got some. Yeah. This might work. I don't know. I'm tempted to make a slightly less vibrant version of this if I mix the Dectan into it. The last highlight I did. I don't know. Yeah, and then I'm also going to have this light green next to it, so I should probably do that before I do anything else. See how that looks. Good thing I put 3 other models on the table so I could just focus on Frankenstein's monster. You know, it is what it is. Alright. Yeah. Well, the one in the Atomic Mass Games, where is it? I can do this. And where is it? Here you go. This is the model as they paint it. That's how they painted it. So it doesn't need to be exactly the same, because I don't care about exact match. But I also don't want to do something super different. Yeah, it is jarring. I think that's part of the intent. So it's why I'm looking at the light green. So, where was I? There we go. I don't want this to be such a thin layer, but I also don't want it to be 100% covered because I want the dry brush to come through. Alright. Let's just focus. It's not horrible focus. Not amazing focus, not horrible focus. I'll take it. Fluorescent purple jeans? No. He's not Hulk. He's not Hulk. I was planning on doing the runic gray that we usually use for the I was gonna use the runic gray. That's one of the two colors that I used for the Skaven when I did the denim. Telling me to do fluorescent purple. Ah. Yeah. I was thinking about doing the dry brush followed by only acrylics thinned down instead of using any of the speed paints, but at the same time, that um that denim look is just it works. Why change? Right? Why change a formula that I like the color of? Okay. Alright, let's see what it looks like today. This model. Hmm. Not very much blue to it. There is a little bit, but I'm also thinning it a little bit with water so it doesn't pool up as much. Oh, okay. I'm still going to be going on for quite a few, well, another 2 hours or so. So, you should be able to catch me. So yeah, mustache. I finished painting the Tyranids that I'd been working on for the last several weeks. Um, it took a lot longer than I was expecting. And I finished painting the Sentinels. I still haven't posted those videos, but I have them. It's like 6.5 hours worth of footage. So just a bit. What do I want to do for fur? They use a very bright fur. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's go with... Let's use orange brown. That'll be good. I don't know. I'm using a lot of my wet palette today. Switching through the colors quite a bit more than I usually do. Blood crushers, huh? Sweet. They're pretty nice models. Skulls for the Skull Throne. I never went fully in for corn, but I do respect it. Flakes for the corn. Flakes, yeah. I thought it was flakes for the cereal bowl. Corn flakes for the cereal. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it was. I don't know. Okay, I kind of fixed that. Yeah, I have Nurgle for 40k, the that Death Guard, and I have Zinch for AOS. And I also have Dark Eldar, so I don't feel like I need Slaanesh anywhere. They kind of cover most of the same situations. Okay. For AOS, I have Skaven, Stormcast, Rule Boys, and yeah, Zinch. And I had Skaven before Skaventide. I almost started with AOS instead of 40k, but Skaven stopped being a thing for a while. I had tried to get an Isle of Blood box set, and it was just at the end of that release cycle, so I ended up getting Tyranids instead, and I don't regret it at all, but now I have both armies. Aha! Yeah, Stonecast looks really cool. I almost went that way, but then I found the Warpaint Fanatics Red Copper Metallic, and I went, oh no, I need to find a way to use that. So that's why I went with that color scheme. That paint was too cool to not use somewhere. gotten into basing a little bit more this year. Well, the last year and a little bit. I didn't like doing it at first. I still like painting more than basing, but there are some aspects that are really fun, so I can understand it. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to base my Custodes and uh, Drukhari armies. I don't want to just do the normal everyday marble look for the Custodes. But at the same time, with them being Shadow Keepers, they don't really go places as much. So, I don't know. Second. There we go. Okay, Swampland's cool. No, it's 2 steps from hell. Uh, they do soundtrack music. Um, but yeah, I like 2 steps. I think one of the songs is actually from Halo, or was used in Halo, or something like that. But I've been listening to them for 15 plus years. Just, they have some really good songs. Where is... Settle Brown. Settle Brown works, right? Frankenstein? Yeah, I love it. Oh, that would be cool. So, we've been talking about the DC universe. What about Mystery Men? I'm sure they have them. We need to find out. I need to take a moment. I need to find out. Give me a minute. Gotta look it up. Do. Okay, so they did have action figures. I don't see them. Very cursory glance look says no. Oh well. We'll look harder afterwards. After stream, we'll look. But... because who doesn't want a shoveler this scale, right? It was. And that thing, that's what, 26 years old now? Some really good movies back in the day. And who doesn't want a Herkimer battle chassis, right? It was well before its time in the superhero movie genre, because, you know, The Boys has a lot of the same feel to it in my mind. Just, you know, they didn't go so dark. But there were dark parts. I don't know. I need to watch it again. Yup. Yeah. Pull my finger. Yeah. And the whole non-lethal designs and yeah. It was just a good movie. Yeah. Really? I don't know how I feel about the remaking that. I don't know. I just mm, he he's been ugh. Ow. I'll have to look into it. I just, I don't know. Some remakes are good, some are not. What color is his hair? It's just gray. There's like nothing to it. It's just gray. Hmm. Okay. Let's see what it looks like if I do a tiny bit of gray, Lord Grey then. This should actually gloss up a little bit. Cold around here, so I'm just topping off my tea. More hot water. Yeah, I mean, I have the majority of the colors down. I need to do a second coat here and there, and I need to do a few more details. But he's been going for a little over an hour. And where's the... Let's see. Yeah. That does not look bad for just over an hour of painting. Like, he's of a point where I could probably have him on a tabletop and be like, yeah, I'm playing a game. I would definitely not say he's done, but that's a pretty good place to be in an hour. Hour 20. So I do have a couple of layers of wet paint over there, though, so I think Electra. These are already primed white, so I have to be a little bit more careful with what I'm doing. But why not? I'm gonna use a little bit more speed paint on this one. Do the Crusader skin and... let's see. Which red should I use? I think... I think Blood Angel's red contrast would be the best color. This is a little more vibrant. I can take this up highlight-wise a little bit better. I don't know. Oh, I have an old Blood Angel's red contrast. Yeah, I think that might be good. Give that a shot. I'm not looking to do all of Electra's paint job tonight, but if I can get, 2, 3 colors down, it's a start, right? Alright. Might have to thin this down a little bit. Oh. Mustache. This was one of the minis from that eBay lot. I went in with another streamer and we split the lot because I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. And I also sold off a few other objects last week, and that helped to fund it. Because it looked like a really good deal, and I couldn't not try to get it, so... And I still don't have all the Marvel Crisis Protocol minis that I'd like to have. There are several characters I'm missing from some of the game lists that I would want to play. But at the same time, with the number I have that are not painted, it doesn't make sense to continue to buy until I've gotten more of them painted. And that is why I'm painting today. This stuff. Okay, so that is... Oof. Some of these wraps don't actually cover her thigh all the way. That's interesting. This is another movie that I haven't seen in forever. I know everyone was saying it was bad. I don't know. It's not horrible if you don't go into it expecting anything very much, you know? I don't know. Have you seen it? Yeah. Oh, okay. A lot of people say it's not great. I don't think it was horrible, but yeah, I mean, it's not in my top 100 movies, but top 10, it's really hard to choose, so. Hey, Toxic. How's it going? I'm putting a little bit of paint on Electro while I'm waiting for Frankenstein's monster to dry up a little bit, so I can move back to him. So how have you been? Painting up anything good today? This week? Whatever? You know. What is... I need to pull that up in a bigger picture. Fingers, hand, yes. Inner thigh. It's nice when the company has a 3D spinning picture to reference where things go, color-wise. Ah, still productive. I still have a few projects that I want to put on eBay or, you know, other similar sales areas. It's always good to prune that pile, you know? I let a few things go, and I knew because of that I would have more money and time to work on Marvel Crisis Protocol and Battletech and Tyranids. And, you know, all the other things too, but, you know, those are all important, not just other projects that I'm never gonna get to. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I care about my Tyranids more than I do an Imperial Guard army that... Alright, get some sleep, Mustache. We'll talk later. Thanks for stopping in. I'm glad to hear that you're, you know... Oh, yeah, yeah. 20 lieutenants? Yeah. Don't we all, right? But yeah, there are projects that are worth keeping, even if you're not going to get to them in a few years. There are others that are just like, you know, they're just taking up space and you're never going to actually get to them. I let my unopened Hero Quest go because it's the new edition, the reprint, and it's like, it's unopened. I'll sell it now. I'll recoup pretty much all that I paid for it. And if I ever decide I want it, I can buy it again. It's not like it's out of print or anything. It's just an unopened box that's been sitting on the shelf. So, yeah. Like, some projects, it's just like, yeah, I'm never gonna get to it. And it's okay. Someone else will get it and have a lot of fun building and painting it, you know? And I get a lot of time to work on the ones I want to. Without it being held over my head, being like, haha, you bought this and then you didn't do anything with it. You know. I'd much rather see it go to someone who actually cares about it. Yeah. I went with 2 layers of Crusader skin because I will probably go back and highlight up a little bit later on. This is just a base coat for now. I'm gonna do this in the red. And then I'll do more details later on with her. Oh. I'm gonna do this Blood Angel Red contrast paint, and then we're gonna go back to Frankenstein's monster. That camera freaking out again. Yep. Just a little bit. Okay. Well, this is gonna need a null oil. Not a one person watching me right now. I love it. I guess people disliked Electra that much, huh? Like, oh, you're painting Electra. We don't want to watch that. Oh, someone's here, huh? Just because I said that? Yeah, Electra's just getting some red. Hmm. Hello. Nothing like a little red for Electra. Don't remember where or what color the app is. Is it red? I'll go back to that screen in a minute, but I might as well hit the runs that I know first. Alright. Reference. Okay, thank you for that beep. What's going on? kind of want to dunk the whole mini in Nuln Oil before doing anything else with it. I'm not going to, but I want to. I think because I was thinning the paint, it's not the vibrancy that I would like it to be. I don't know. That's an interesting piece. Alright. I don't know. I'm gonna try something out here. I'm gonna take burnt umber and grim black speed paint, and I'm gonna mix them together. Because why not? Acrylic and speed paint mix, right? Yep. Yep, that is a color and a consistency. The hair color probably would have worked better if I had just put down the burnt umber and then washed it with the grim black instead of mixing them together. Good to know. But you know, how else do you learn, right? Throw things together and see what they look like. Hmm. What is this supposed to even be? They went with a really light red. That seems a bit much with all the red that's in the mini already. Hmm. Golem. Alright. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I enjoy when people are here to talk to me during these streams, but I'm also going to just continue to paint because why not? Time to paint. It is more fun when people are around to talk, but it's still just time to paint. Each week, I get stuff done. I'm tempted to put a speed paint over his flesh, but I don't think that's a good idea. Probably gonna let it dry and then hit it with deck tan highlight. I don't know. I'm liking where it is right now, but that doesn't mean it's gonna stay nice. I don't know. Let's do some mud. Do the dirt and stuff. Do burnt umber. Hmm. That's not what I want. Yeah. Hi. I usually do Fridays on YouTube. How's it going? Let's see, what do I want to do for that? I guess oily steel will work, right? Actually a little tired tonight. And that's a good thing since I have a tournament to be at tomorrow, and I have to wake up a lot earlier than I usually do. So, hopefully, after the stream, I can relax a little bit and actually fall asleep at a reasonable hour. Because I don't usually. Adam is going to need some washes, but other than that, all of his base coats are done. I need to work a little bit more on the skin. Too flat. I need to have 2 or 3 more layers going on. Yeah. I used to work from, well, scheduled 9 p.m. until 8 a.m. But I was pulling a lot of 8 to 8s. Sometimes even longer than that. But that was several years ago now. And my body's still not really back to the right schedule that society says is actual, you know, a schedule. I still think anyone who wakes up before the sun is wasting sleeping time. I don't know. Different people have different schedules, and I think that's a good thing. It allows for quiet time. Hmm. To use for Frank the Adam. His name is Adam. Or Frankenstein's monster. That's what it says. Adam or Frankenstein's monster. So. Let's see. What do I want to do next? I'm gonna Agrax his boots. Not much Agrax left in here. Good thing I'm going to the shop tomorrow. Mm-hmm. That should add some character, some depth. His vest needs something a little bit lighter than Agrax, so I have a tiny bit of Seraphim Sepia. Let's see what this looks like on it. Yeah, that warmth adds a little bit. I don't know. I think that looks decent for 2 hours. The other hour spent painting Electra. Electra still needs a lot of work, but, you know. The basic colors are down. I need to highlight up a whole bunch. Need to darken up her hair a little bit. Might as well do that. I don't know. It's been a really tiring day. I wanted to take a nap earlier, but having to get to sleep so I can wake up early enough tomorrow kind of changes up your plans for the day, you know? Discord. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I still need to do all of the highlights and shadows on the red, highlight up some flesh, do the metals. I will not be finishing these tonight. I've got maybe 10 more minutes in me, and then I'm gonna go relax. I know this is relaxing as well, but like actually go relax. Yeah, I know how that is. No, I'm actually quite tired today. And I have a tournament tomorrow. I don't usually enter tournaments, but it's a Highlander tournament where you can only take one of each data sheet. So between that and not having as much coffee today and just, overall energy levels are lower with the intent to go to sleep at a reasonable time. So I don't know. I think as far as Electra Part 1, that's not horrible. I need to get some really dark lining in here, so probably a null oil, or maybe even a ink. I don't know. I don't know how crazy I want to go, but it needs some more contrast between each of the little wraps. And I want it darker than this. So I got that to do. No, not yet. Probably work real good for this, though. And then Adam just needs some more flesh tone work, and I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 highlights on the shirt. But there's not much left. Oh, and I need to do his staples. I need to make those stand out. His sutures or whatever. But that's part of the skin tone, right? For him? But yeah, I need to do a little bit more for Electra. Oop, I didn't turn the auto focus back on. Here we go. Let's do that. So, I got a little bit more to do on them. Ooh. Here. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of highlighting and some shadows and stuff. And I still need to work on Adam's flesh because it's still too warm. And his eyes need more work. I just did a red dot there for now. Shirt probably needs a little bit of extra pop. But overall, I like his boots and pants. The vest looks like it's good. So, not bad for 3 hours. I could play with them on the table and they'd be considered painted, so, you know. Not done. Not to my normal standards, but better than nothing. But I am gonna call it. I know there's a ton of other people on Twitch right now, so I'll catch you later. And until the next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss. I hope your day at work is good. Night.